Hello, my beautiful Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading. If you're new here, this is Divine Light, and I'm going to jump into your reading right away. If you're enjoying these videos and would like to see more of these, don't forget to give some love and hit subscribe. Let's dive in and see what's happening for you. Then we're going to move on to your tarot. We're going to have one regular general tarot, and plus we're going to have love predictions, a separate tarot reading. I see here there's an evil eye, but it's not really in the heart, in the center of the focus here. So this can be like evil energy, evil in the sense of maybe negative energy coming towards you, or maybe like an admiration causing you to have this kind of like a maybe draining in your energy. But it's not really in the heart. I feel like it's a mental, mindfully in the mental, in your mind. This can maybe someone intellectual or someone admiring your intellectual ideas sending this energy to you, okay? This can be also caused by, I see a triangle here, like a group of people maybe you're working together with, and one of them might have like an admiration towards you. But I feel like because there's overall a very nice and light energy here, it's not going to really affect you in a negative way, okay? It is going to be just there. It can cause you to have this confusion and not being able to make a decision about certain things, but it's not overall going to affect current situation negatively, okay? Because it's looking very bright here. I see a cloud that is coming forward, but the cloud is not really going to stay for a long time. The cloud can be like a discussion or an argument, or maybe a subject that needs to actually you need to go through with somebody else. And I see there's a pathway opening here. This can be about like a pathway, a travel opportunity, or traveling to somewhere maybe. And there's a peak right here. Yes, this can be like a climbing up a hill. And even, I see letter S right there. Can be even like making an agreement with someone about a pathway opening in front of you, about an opportunity coming your way. The peak, I feel like this is like the peak desire that you have, the mountain that you want to climb, the effort that you exerted into something, that this is going to be the final decision of that, because there's a legal contract showing up here. The legal contract can be, I felt the energy of the legal contract, but this can also symbolize a legal accomplishment that you have, okay? So maybe this is like a school. If you apply to school, that can be a legal accomplishment. This can be maybe legal if you have a discussion, or a paper. If maybe you're in school preparing a paper that is going to be very successful. Right next to it, I see a male figure. He has kind of like a seashell. You know those seashells that you put into your ear, you hear the sound of the ocean, basically. I mean, that's such a phenomenon. First of all, the second thing is this person he's listening to the seashell, and this requires a certain type of character, okay? Because this can be someone romantic. I connected with the energy of like cups, maybe someone Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, someone who's gentle, compassionate, romantic, loving energy this person has. And they're connecting with the little things, and this can be your energy. Maybe you are actually like diving that part of you that you pushed aside, maybe romantic part of you, that's your compassionate part of you, is going to come to surface, and you're going to start to like value the little things, see like maybe even start enjoying the little things. And this can be coming after this big agreement that maybe you're going to receive a chunk of money with it. There's another thing here. We have a frog right above this man's head. Frog can indicate the frog prince. There's a fable, if you ever heard of it. There's this actually princess promises this frog that she's going to actually dine with him if he can bring her golden bowl from the bottom of a pond, but she then doesn't keep the promise. And I feel like here, frogs usually indicate wealth, abundance, because they actually grow really fast, multiply fast. But another thing with that fable that actually symbolizes there might be someone who didn't really kept their promises to you. But what happens later afterwards is the frog goes to the king, and the king actually makes a decision. This is actually patriarchy, an authority that we have as patriarchy at this moment. This can be like a governmental thing that maybe you couldn't resolve through your personal effort, but there's going to be a higher power actually going to step in here and resolve the situation for you, bring an agreement to you here. There's going to be a second agreement coming up, okay? I see here the structure. You see, this is kind of like a, I feel like the name of the car was Model T, I think. I'm not remembering 100%, but this is the Ford, the first the first car that Ford actually produced, and it is looking like that. I don't know if you ever seen that one. This is actually, you know, this is something old school. Can be a new car that you're going to be purchasing, can be something old school that you're going to actually get your hands on. Maybe even because this is an antique now, it is a very valuable thing. You might achieve some sort of like a success in something very valuable, antique, and that has historical, maybe even value coming into your space. I see a pathway opening here. The pathway is appearing when this guy actually listening to the seashells appears showing up. So listening to the seashells, like I said, this is a gentle soul, but listening to the seashell also indicates maybe listening to the sounds of the water, sounds of the intuition that will lead you towards this successful, big material satisfaction. We can also see the vehicle as something that will carry you from where you are to a better place, okay? Because this is something valuable, which has like historical value, this can be even like representative of an information that has historical value for you, okay, or maybe for the general public, which will come into your doorstep, that you're going to be able to benefit from it. I know this is a very specific message, but probably this resonates with some of you. And this, I see a vehicle here, I see here the steering wheel, so there is like a control over this thing. This is not something that just comes in randomly, appears randomly, doesn't really have, you don't really have any control type of thing. I feel like you're going to be sitting behind the wheel and steering this thing and like getting to where you want to be through by controlling, I feel like can be your thoughts and desires and your actions, but also the prosperity. When this opportunity comes forward, you're going to have a charge, a leading, leading power in it. I see there's another mountain behind this, and I feel like this is two separate things because you can see the pathway separating these things. This can be towards the end of the month. There's actually 1, 2, 3 mountains, and I feel like these are not exactly mountains. The one in the middle, you see two guys actually butting heads right there. And there's a V here, which is your victory. This can be a situation that two masculine energies are clashing. Masculine doesn't mean male. This can be two active yang energy, two fiery energy. You're a Sagittarius. This can be another Leo or Aries or a Sagittarius, or can be two force of nature, you and another person clashing on a subject, okay? However, we have the V in between. I feel like you're going to be victorious about this subject. I see an angel on the bottom right here, letter N is present, and there are two like kind of like sprouts or like the little roses sprouting from this under this thing, this V. So this victory can also plant two different seeds for you, two different accomplishments that can bring into your life that will that maybe even the seeds that you're planting is going to grow and become something massive. There's something that already become massive here. And like I said, there's the first mountain. Under the first mountain, I see a head of a fish. This can be about a money issue that you're going to discuss some things and get what you're desiring. You're climbing up that mountain. And then the second thing can be about a personal thing or a business idea. The third one is, I see a wolf here. Wolf indicates family, and that can be like a family matter actually coming to resolution. And it is under the mountain, meaning you don't have to climb that third mountain. It is going to be resolving by itself. Like you're going to have like a pathway through it. You don't have to climb over to get to the other side of it. Okay. There are two pathways opening here. The first one is maybe in a couple weeks, and the second one can be like 3 months, 3 weeks. 3 is the timeline here. We have a male figure. He has like a third eye type of like a thing here. The face is not exactly human, but we also have a smiling child right there. So this can be someone who has connection with this higher entities, higher powers, a male masculine figure, can be a shaman, can be a guidance, or even the maybe heightened intuition. I don't want to limit it to a spiritual thing. Can be a hierophant with a Taurus energy, but also like certain people in certain market, they have a gut feeling as well. For example, real estate brokers, if they have been doing the job for a long time, when they walk into a home, they can guess how much it's going to go for, and it is like a gut feeling knowing that, or how much it's going to worth in the market, or how long is it going to sell that space. Another thing is the real estate broker. I said the brokers. Another broker is like the market. What market? That what the Warren Buffett does. I forgot. Stock market brokers. They can actually guess certain things if they are experienced. They can like know which one is solid, which one is gonna flop, or whatever it is. Like they have some sort of like intuitive guidance within them as well. So this can be even maybe like a contractors, while they're building something, a certain building, they will know how much it's going to worth eventually. So this can be someone who has heightened intuition and foresight, and they are opening up a pathway. They're going on a pathway. There's a new child, like I said, a baby. This can be like their new business idea. This is also opening for you, but this is outside of your comfort zone. You might be helping this person. You might be this person. You might be also becoming partners with this person on this new project they're going to be setting off to. Okay, let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind, and let's see what the answer is going to be for that. Okay, I see 2 sails initially, but then I see like this is not the half of a whole, because the sizing, it's not really matching. Okay, but I see 2 faces right here, and they are arguing. I saw this faces arguing here too, kind of like the same timeline almost. Your desire is about money, and it's coming slowly but surely. The thing about these 2 faces, they want to get closer, but there is something that is not really matching here. And I see a person's face right there. You see? And the sword above this person's head can be 2 things. Okay, your desire, you see, it is like, it has like a lot of potential of this. It is about money, a chunk of money, but it's a slow process. You see, like one step at a time, it's moving. The thing here, that person had the sword above their head. The sword actually split into 2. I feel like when you receive your desire, their sword is going to split into 2. They're not going to be able to bring hostile energy. The thing is, sword can be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, someone analytic, maybe bringing some hostile energy between these 2 parties. Sword can be Libra, can be like legal person, maybe an accountant, someone doing diplomatic business, official business, and they're creating this hostile energy here. And if you are, because I feel like this is above you, this person, maybe they're giving you advice and you're taking it, and you're taking it as like it is the God's word. I feel like here your intuition is going to take a great play here. If you're feeling good about something and this person is coming up to you and telling you, okay, you should be asking for this much amount if this is about selling something, or if this can be like you selling something, then you can ask for money. Or maybe you are buying something and this person can be telling you, oh, it doesn't worth that much. Okay, and looking in the market, obtaining knowledge is extremely important if that's the deal here. Or if this can be a relationship, this can be a person above your head who has maybe experiences from their background, but it's not really like it's not exactly your experience in life. So they can throw their 2 cents, and that can actually ruin something that is good for you, because I see like a harmony here, masculine and feminine energies I see here. So your discernment is extremely important here. You trusting your gut intuition, gut feeling is going to be extremely important here before you take steps, okay? And another thing, because this is above your head, this doesn't have to be a living person. Okay, this can even be like something that you got influenced when you were growing up, or a person that you got influenced when they're growing up, and they might have like, oh, my grandmother used to say this and that, kind of like a quote on there in your mind, and that might be keep repeating it. But the thing is, your life experience is actually special to you. Okay. And even if, like I always mention that, even if you try to copy someone, you cannot exactly become the exact copy of that person, because you have some things special to you, and that cannot be copied by another. So I feel like here there's actually an enlightenment coming about this situation. As soon as I said that, there's a chunk of money fell into your lap, and there's a second desire coming up here, and there's a person inside of it. This can be about love as well. We're going to look into romance, what's coming your way, or what is going on with your current relationship. But the thing is, you see there's another chunk of money. I feel like here this person can be someone, or this thing is actually blocking your path to receive certain blessings, material blessings, maybe emotional blessings. And there's going to be an awareness coming forward, and you see there's someone rising here and pointing it out. It's not you, it's them. Like that kind of energy is like becoming present here. So I'm not saying rejected or accepted 100%, but having an open mind is going to be changing your perspective, or giving you a different way of seeing things. I see also there's like a window here. This kind of looks like a butterfly as well. A metamorphosis happening. There's a person maybe here who's going through timelines, who's upgrading their life. There's a window of opening. There's a heart shape above this. Like this can be someone actually coming up to you with a love offer. It's just good to consider. It's like without rejection. This can be a job also, or maybe a negotiation that you're having with someone, like having maybe even a list of like advantages and disadvantages can help you make your decision here. I see there's a llama. Llama indicates maybe towards the end of the month, you're going to be finding yourself, like I said, in a crowd right there. That is going to require a little bit resilience, because that's what llamas are. They're extremely resilient. They're cute, but also resilient. So that's going to be something that you need to consider before giving up on about something that you have in your mind that you want to execute. Let's dive into your tarot now. This is going to be the general part of it. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned before, I have a membership program now. I'm going to be posting 1 extended videos per each month. Also, the second tier, I'm going to have Coffee Cup Mastery. I'm going to upload how I do my coffee cup readings, how I prepare my coffee cup and such. If you're interested, I will leave a link up here and in the description box below, Divine Membership. You can check it out and see if you are interested. Okay, let's dive in. If you have a specific question, desire, and intention, hold it in your mind and let's see what's coming your way. 10 of Coins is what's supporting you. I feel like your family, financial wealth, opportunity, structure, long-term stability is coming your way. That's what's going to be supporting what you are doing, what you want to have in this moment. Okay, let's see what's challenging you. Okay, death. Death is not really in the literal sense. This is actually indicative of a structure that doesn't work for you anymore. Like I said, maybe there's a person that keeps whispering into your ear, but their advice is not really dated. I think it's outdated. It's not really applicable to your situation anymore. And that understanding is crucial, because that's challenging you. This thing is maybe even holding you back because you are sticking. I'm not saying tradition, because tradition comes forward with the 10 of Pentacles. This is actually telling you your traditions are supporting you, but this is something is out of tradition, but also like a rule that has been set there, not really helping you. Okay, that we're gonna get more clarifiers to see what's happening there, but this is challenging you. You need to put an end to it, decide that the structure doesn't really work for you anymore, and move away from it. Maybe even come up with a new idea, a new structure for yourself. Okay. What should you release? Guys, Six of Swords is actually moving on from choppy waters to the calmer shores. I feel like here you have the mindset of struggle, and this death card actually, what's the challenging you? It can be the struggle. Okay, maybe you feel like I have to struggle through every single thing. Every single thing has to be a challenge. Otherwise, it cannot be overcome. It's like I cannot achieve it. Always have to be a struggle. And Six of Swords, and you're just telling you that's what you're releasing at this moment. Okay, from choppy waters, from the tornadoes, the hurricanes, you're just saying, okay, enough is enough. I want things to be easy from now on, and I'm gonna go with what feels good now on. And that's what Six of Swords actually means. You see, like she's going towards this calm, beautiful village on the hill, and there's beautiful nature there. this, I love this box. I feel like this is like Greek influenced here, because all these cards actually have a different legend in it. So it is basically suggesting that from wherever you are moving on to a new adventure. You're releasing what holds you back. Okay, this is Greece, and Greek mythology says Danae and Perseus. This is actually leaving behind tumultuous waters for a future that is calm and promising, healing, moving forward, stability, and journeying into a better place is actually going to take place for you. What's your next step? The Hierophant. Guys, I felt the energy of the Hierophant. A lot of authority here. This can be a Taurus. We have here, I don't know if this is a white buffalo lady. Let me see if she is that. Hierophant indicates authority, structure, like getting the help of actually like the government, can be like whatever the authority that you have in front of you at this moment. Okay, that can be the Hierophant. I don't want to really put a gender on it, like maybe patriarchal institutions or maybe matriarchal. It can be anything because this is a general reading. However, eventually your next step is putting that behind you, receiving the help from that structure, that powerful, maybe even if you're feeling, oh, I'm against them, they're going to be helping you. Okay, that's the logical next step. Here we have white buffalo woman, North Dakota Lakota deity, and she is actually representative of a divine figure and teacher who shares rules, rites, and rituals to follow as a community. So if you have someone who's knowledgeable, that encourages and supports your growth, it is good to take advice from them. And also the Hierophant can symbolize compassion, tradition, legacy. Okay, that's your next step, creating a legacy. And also if you already have a structure, actually expanding that. Okay, let's see the clarifiers. Let's see what's supporting you at this moment. I see like the family. I feel the energy of the family here. A good lady we have here. She has her little hound, a beautiful hound, and she has a massive bee right there. I think this is a bee, but kind of looks like a mosquito to me as well. But she has a beautiful garden growing. So this can be someone who is in the family. We have the number 6 here. 6 can be indicative of someone who has unconditional love for you. That is going to be in your support. I feel the family member from the coins. We have here a Heshtan Karta. They are actually having some fun right there. Not only it is fun, but this means a marriage certificate. There's a union. And it's not going to be like what's challenging you. Maybe I'm going to go with 2 things. The challenge can be actually like if you're feeling locked down, maybe some certain things. We're going to be looking into romance as well, because some people think that legal structures can lock them down and tie them down to some places. I feel like death can be you actually releasing that idea. This can be about working with a company for a long term. Maybe because you're Sagittarius, you're fire sign, you like freedom, but there might be a very good opportunity coming your way. It can be literal marriage, or this can be working somewhere on a long term. Maybe this is what's challenging you, that you need to take as a sign and saying, okay, maybe this time I'll give this a chance and stay here for a little longer. That's the case, okay? This can be something for a long term, maybe long-term that you're going to start working in a company, or you're going to get an offer, or this can be like in a relationship. Maybe you're going to get an offer to be in that relationship for a long term, okay? What you should release. We have the main woman. Okay, she has flamingos on the background. This can be a feminine character that's holding you back, or maybe you're listening to their mind, and that's why you're actually sailing away from this person, because they're not really making you happy. I feel like the thing is, you're coming to also realize here, you are the main person, okay? Like you are the main person, you're the decision maker of the situations. In the Hierophant, I feel like final next step is something that you're waiting maybe things to happen, but you might be also taking charge here. Instead of waiting, you're going to start to take charge and start making decisions. Maybe you're going to become this high authority in this place, okay? Let's see. We're going to pull some oracles, and we're going to be looking into where you're going at this time. And then we're going to see how you can achieve your desires. We have allowing success and good fortune into your life, part of a greater collective. So beautiful energy. You are going towards good fortune and success. Okay, that's your pathway. That's what's leading you. We have all these butterflies, actually resurrection, metamorphosis, changing shape. Wolf indicates family. Doesn't have to be bloodlines, can be chosen families you're going to be receiving help from. We have the lucky with the ladybugs, very luck coming forward. The earth is abundant and it's growing every seed that you plant into it. So it is good to focus on the things that you desire rather than the things you don't. And let's pull your how you can achieve this success here, that you can achieve your good fortune. And part of a creative collective also gives us an answer and saying that instead of just me focusing on what you can receive, focusing on what you can give to the collective, and think of it this way, like let the God, the creator of all that is, to pour the abundance of the universe to you so you can help the others as well. Okay, with that. We have here dangerous deaths. That's how you're going to be, okay, achieving. We're going to be looking into details. We have water above, water below. I feel like you had the water energy here. Emotions are important. I feel you need to connect with your emotions and find out maybe what makes you happy. That can be a little bit challenging for you because it requires maybe just facing those things that you don't want to face emotionally. First of all, exposure to danger brings good fortune to those who move beyond it. Like boaters saying afloat through whitewater rapids, those faced with the serious challenges need to remain alert. They must take all available precautions and above all keep going forward so as to remove themselves from harm's way. So basically, I see in the cup, I don't feel like this is dangerous waters in the sense of physical danger. I feel like this is actually about taking steps towards your desires in a cautious way. It doesn't mean just jumping both feet. Being aware that there's harm and there's good, and choose the path of the good fortune rather than like being aware of it and do not stepping into those dangerous waters. That's what's important here. Let's pull your card for, okay, we have the third eye chakra coming ahead. Okay, we have the third eye chakra and belief coming forward for you. This is another oracle. Third eye chakra is actually intuitive guidance, intuition. The frequency of the third eye chakra, the indigo flower of life, supports our intuition and our inner knowing, our imagination, and our psychic powers. It's important to connect with those energies. And I feel like that's how you're going to know where the dangerous depths are and you're not going to stepping in there. Belief is the frequency of belief supports our sense of self-worth based on our gifts and talents and strong connection to source. This is suggesting that whatever that you ask and you believe in, I think this is from the Bible. Like in belief, when you believe it, it is possible. It makes it possible. So finding a way to actually make you believe, because I feel like everybody has a different system of making themselves to create beliefs within themselves. So that's going to be crucial in order to make this like beautiful blessings come into your life. Okay, let's see what's happening with your romance. If you have a specific person, a desire, something in your life, or you want something to come forward, it's good to focus on that energy, and let's see how this is going to manifest for you. On the bottom, I see the Fool. The Fool is the Libra, the new beginning. This can be a Libra coming into your life, maybe, or you're going to have a reset or a new beginning in a relationship. And let's see what's happening here. It's good to focus on what you would like to manifest. Okay. Let's see. Your part in this relationship is you're the star, okay? Whatever that you put out there in your relationship, the desire, it wants to come to you. This can be also a person sees you as a star and they really want to connect with you because you are actually extremely attractive at this time, okay? We have Knight of Pentacles, I'm sorry. This can be someone who's structured, they have their land on the background, financially secure, they know what they want in their life, they want to have long-term security in a relationship, and that's how they're acting. Can be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. They can be a little bit like too much grounded for you. They might not like to change their environment. They don't like maybe too much of adventure, but it really depends on their chart, because if they have, for example, Sagittarius as their rising, so they can be adventurous as you are as well. So, but this person who's coming your way wants to have something for the long term, okay? How the relationship is doing, we have Chariot. This person is going to be upfront, and I feel like you're going to be really upfront as well. You're not going to be like dragging this or maybe like giving mixed signals. Everything is going to be extremely clear, and the communication is going to be perfectly open. And how it's going to be improving, I have here the King of Cups. Love, gentleness. Also with the masculine energy, we have the king here. This requires some, I don't want to say sacrifices, but I feel like here, like giving and receiving, okay? If you would like to receive, you need to give. And if this person is going to be also on that level too, they want to give and they want to expand this relationship. They want to grow together, okay? And that can be your sign. When you're dealing with someone, if they're not really aligning with this energy, that cannot be the one that is showing up here, okay? Let's see the star, your part. I feel like you're so, okay, we have here sickle. This sickle energy is collecting the crops, but this can also indicate cutting off the past, okay? So in order to receive what you're desiring here, your wish fulfillment, you might have to, if you had someone in the past, or if you had negativity in the past, negative relationships that didn't really work out, and if you're still thinking about that and thinking that the things are going to go this way all the time, this is basically suggesting you have to leave that in the past, okay? The things are going to be, let's see about this person. This person comes with the 4-leaf flowers. They are very lucky. They want to bring luck, and they are very optimistic. They want this thing to actually flourish in the best way possible. But if you keep bringing the past things, and I don't feel like this is a past person, but this, like, your negative experiences can actually like you're going to be cutting them off. Let's say it that way. You're going to be leaving that in the past, because this is going to be an extremely different and very like a force of nature type of like a relationship. The Chariot indicates that this is going to be in full force, like activated, and it's going to be like the minds are matching, the intentions are aligning. It's going to be like something filled with life, basically. With the Chariot, we have here the wishing well. Yeah, exactly. The relationship is going to be doing exactly how you wish it to be. Okay, that's why I feel like the sickle energy is showing up here. If you're expecting the worst to happen, like, you know, that genie comes out of the magic lamp and asks the man what he wants, and he starts asking like, oh, this and that and this and that and that. No, is it about that? Yeah, and then he starts like seeing nightmares. I think he was sitting like on a wishing. I can't remember the story, but I know that the universe always says yes. And I see here, if you're wishing well, if you're putting like positive intentions into the wishing well, that's going to come back. Okay. That's why sickle indicates cut that negative desires or negative expectancies, not desires. Nobody has negative desires. We all have positive desires, but we have negative expectancies time to time. So leaving that is on your part. And I said here, stork is a self-sacrificing animal. So this person coming into this relationship with you, they're gonna be self-sacrificing person initially, okay? They're gonna be actually giving their all. They want this thing to work. And we have 2 storks here. It means that like this is going to be something that which has an equal exchange. It is going to have a very good balance, and it is going to have like let's do our best to make this work type of energy. But this doesn't mean that, okay, you have to force yourself. I feel like you're gonna feel willing to you know, make it happen. And I feel like this can be about like a long distance relationship coming together. Eventually, it doesn't have to be like personality differences, okay? It can be like physical distances and such. Let's see. What are you healing? This is not the healing part. This is actually the how you're going to achieve it part. But what are you healing? We have some healing cards here when it comes to the relationships. Darkness, as dark as it seems. Okay, maybe ambiguity, there's a word, that you don't really have clarity. Maybe you didn't have clarity so far in the relationships and you didn't know where it was going. I feel like that's healing with this one. As dark as it seems, it is your choice whether to stay shrouded in the abyss, or cast aside the cloak and rejoin the others in the warmth of their light and energy. Clarity and openness is going to be the part of this relationship, and truth be told is exactly supporting this. Okay, so you're going to be clear, and L is intuition. You're gonna feel what's going on. You see the heart shapes are actually like coming out of this window. You're gonna be opening your heart and you're gonna be speaking your truth, and it is going to be loved, appreciated, and embraced. Okay, it's not going to be cast aside. It is going to be extremely appreciated when you speak your truth. Let's see. Let's pull a relationship oracle. This is sacred geometry, actually, these cards. But these are two different decks, even though they look the same. And we have attraction. The energy of attraction amplifies the qualities that attract and support us on our journey toward inner balance and harmony. And I feel like when this new thing comes up, maybe this is your relationship that is actually evolving into this stage, it is going to improve the attraction that you already have. Okay, it's going to be like a massive attraction. It's going to have a massive attraction power. Okay. All right, my beautifuls, that's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of these, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I wish you all a magical day. Bye.